Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all on behalf of Ilmo Irfan Institute. The mission of our institute is as follows. According to our research, life is equals to 15% technical skills plus 85% human engineering. Therefore, at Ilmo Irfan Institute, our aim is learn to achieve excellence in any technical skill by following the best learning methodology, that is, do it yourself, and practicing the three main pillars of human engineering, that are truth, honesty, and justice. To achieve excellence in both technical skills and human engineering, Ilmo Irfan offers a course that is titled as Popular IDEs for C Programming Language in Windows Operating System. It is lecture number 2 of this course, Basics of C Programming Language. And I am your instructor, Saman Khan. Let's start with the lecture outline. Inshallah, in this lecture, first I will present quick recap. After that, I will present steps of solving any real-world problem using a template-based approach. Finally, I will present basics of C programming language. Let's start with quick recap. In previous lecture, I presented number 1, how to use the power of smile and appreciation to stay happy and motivated. Number 2, how to achieve excellence in both technical skills and human engineering through this course. Number 3, a brief introduction of the instructor of course. Number 4, course aims, course learning outcomes, and course contents. Number 5, course development and teaching methodology. Now, I will discuss second part of this lecture, that is steps of solving any real-world problem using a template-based approach. Inshallah, I will use the following steps to solve real-world problem using a template-based approach. Step 1 is completely and correctly understand the real-world problem. Step 1 is further divided into two sub-steps. Step 1.1 is real-world scenario. In first sub-step, I will write down real-world scenario. In second sub-step, I will highlight main points in the real-world scenario. Step 1.2 is extract real-world problem from real-world scenario. Again, this step is divided into two sub-steps. In first sub-step, I will write down description of real-world problem. In second sub-step, I will summarize real-world problem in one word, phrase, or sentence. Step 2 is propose solution for the given real-world problem. Step 2 is further divided into four sub-steps. Step 2.1, write down description of the proposed solution. Step 2.2, summarize proposed solution in one word, phrase, or sentence. Step 2.3, write down given and task for proposed solution. Step 2.5 is to write down input and output for proposed solution. Inshallah, in the next slides, I will present a simple, detailed, and self-explanatory example to demonstrate how we can execute the steps that we can use to solve any real-world problem. Step 1. Completely and correctly understand the real-world problem. Step 1.1 is real-world scenario. Its first sub-step is to write down real-world scenario. Miss Aisha Noreen is working as a teacher and researcher at Irfan, Pakistan. She aims to plan, design, and develop a course on C programming language. As a first step, she wants to introduce her students with the five most popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language. This will help her students to identify the most suitable IDE for themselves to quickly and easily develop high quality softwares in C programming language. The second sub-step is highlight main points in the real-world scenario. Let's see the highlighted real-world problem. Miss Aisha Noreen is working as a teacher and researcher at Irfan Institute, Pakistan. She aims to plan, design, and develop a course on C programming language. As a first step, she wants to introduce her students with the five most popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language. This will help her students to identify the most suitable IDE for themselves to quickly and easily develop high quality softwares in C programming language. In this example, main points are highlighted with red color. Step 1.2 Extract real-world problem from real-world scenario. First step of this step is to write down description of real-world problem. Description of real-world problem is to quickly and easily develop high-quality softwares in C programming languages. It is important to first understand the main features of five popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language. In addition, it is important to know how to download, install, and run your first C program using these IDEs. Second sub-step is to summarize real-world problem in one word, phrase, or sentence. Summary of real-world problem is to understand main features and learn to download, install, and run C programs on five popular IDEs for C programming language. Step 2. Proposed solution for the given real-world problem. Step 2.1 is write down the description of the proposed solution. Description of the proposed solution is to have a good starting point to C programming language. It is useful to understand main features, how to download, install, and run first C program on five most popular and widely used IDEs. Step 2.2 is summarize the proposed solution in one word, phrase, or sentence. Summary of proposed solution is learn to use five popular IDEs for C programming language. Step 2.3 is write down given and task for proposed solution. Given is IDEs for C programming language, and task is to understand main features and learn to download, install, and run C programs on five popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language on Windows operating system. Step 2.4 Write down input and output for the proposed solution. Input: five popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language. Output is run C program on each IDE. Important note: the rest of this course comprises of proposed solution, that is, learn to use five popular IDEs for C programming language in Windows operating system. To do and your turn task. The first to do task is Consider the following real-world scenario and execute the steps mentioned in this lecture to solve any real-world problem. Real-world scenario is Miss Aisha Noreen is working as a teacher and researcher at Ilmo Irfan Institute, Pakistan. She aims to plan, design, and develop a course on C++ programming language. As a first step, she wants to introduce her students with the five most popular and widely used IDEs for C++ programming language. This will help our students to identify the most suitable IDE for themselves to quickly and easily develop high-quality software in C++ programming language. Your turn task is consider a real-world scenario similar to the one given in to-do tasks and execute the steps mentioned in this lecture to solve any real-world problem. After discussing the steps to solve any real-world problem using a template-based approach, now I will present basics of C programming language. Let's start with the definition of C programming language. C is a high-level and general-purpose structured programming language that is ideal for developing firmware or portable applications. The main purpose of C programming language is to plan, design, and develop high-quality general-purpose and application-specific softwares. An important question is, why should we learn C programming language? The possible answers to this question is number one, C is free, open source, easy to learn, and fun to use. Number two, C is fast, efficient, and versatile. Number three, learning to develop programs in C helps you to build a very strong foundation to become a great programmer. Number four, C is commonly and widely used in many fields including operating systems, embedded systems, graphical user interfaces, compiler design, web browsers, for example Google, game development, animation design, computer graphics, robotics, and many more. Now let's see the definition of integrated development environment. An integrated development environment is a software suite that provides comprehensive facilities to programmers for developing high-quality software. Popular IDEs for C programming languages. Some of the popular and widely used IDEs for C programming languages are as follows: Visual Studio, CodeBlocks, Dev C++, CodeLite, C-Line, Eclipse, NetBeans, Microsoft Visual C++, Geany, and MonoDevelop. The focus of this course is on five popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language, which are as follows: Visual Studio, CodeBlocks, Dev C++, CodeLite, and C-Line. To do and your turn task. The first to do task is search at least two IDE for C programming language on Windows operating system which are not mentioned in this lecture. Your turn task is search at least two other programming languages similar to C which can provide a strong foundation to become a great programmer. Now let's move to lecture summary. To summarize, in this lecture, I presented number one, Steps of solving any real-world problem using a template-based approach. Number 2, basics of C programming language. Number 3, popular and widely used IDEs for C programming language. In next lecture, Inshallah, in next lecture, I will present the basics of popular and widely used IDE for C programming language, which is Visual Studio. Hazrat Huzaifa Radhiyallahu Ta'ala Anhu said that the recitation of Durood-e-Pak affects the reciter, his/her children, grandchildren, and many generations. That is, the blessings and benefits of Durood Sharif reaches many generations of the reciter. May Allah give us the strength to recite Durood Sharif abundantly. Ameen. We shall be thankful to you if you may please provide your valuable feedback on this lecture. Jazakumullahu khair. May Allah bless all of us with His afiyat and karam. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.